Just when you think the storm is finally over in Marry My Husband, in comes the cyclone. Ji-Won's fate didn't transfer to Soo-Min but to Joo-Ran. What's more, Yura is in the picture, and she's not ready to let Ji-Hyuk go. Marry My Husband keeping us on our toes, with its many twists and turns, making us anxious as we stick to it to find out how it will end. Just as Ji-Hyuk said in an earlier episode, when something changes, what wasn't a problem in the past could become one. Ji-Won succeeded in making Soo-Min marry Min-Hwan, however, things are not playing out as she expected. Not only did Joo-Ran end up with the stomach cancer, Yura is here to wreak havoc. Ji-Won has had a good run, bringing her cheating boyfriend and friend to their knees. I guess it's time she stumbles upon a block. Ji-Won is going to feel guilty about Joo-Ran's cancer, as she believes it's her fault. She could feel that, had she not interfered with the obnoxious Ji-Hyuk, maybe Joo-Ran wouldn't have ended up with the cancer. It took so much for Ji-Won and Ji-Hyuk to get to where they were in the middle of the episode. Just when things were getting interesting, Ji-Hyuk pushed Ji-Won away because he believed he would die in the future. This isn't the deal breaker for him, he just didn't want her to go through the same pain she went through after her father died. What's more, Soo-Min and Min-Hwan's wedding ceremony was quite eventful. She became unsettled after Ji-Won congratulated her on picking up her trash. She will finally find out the meaning behind Ji-Won's words. Rage and jealousy are bound to eat her alive. She thought she won by snatching what would have been Ji-Won's family away from her. But finding out that losing Min-Hwan was no loss for Ji-Won, as she has a better man, who happens to be wealthy, she's about to lose it. Who else thinks that her hatred for Ji-Won is rooted in something, and goes beyond jealousy? It's mysterious that Ji-Won hadn't met her mother throughout their 26 years of friendship. Her hatred could have something to do with their parents. What's more, to cover her lies and ruse, she hired someone to parade as her mother during the wedding. Before the sad news, Joo-Ran was a force in the recently concluded episode. She finally took Ji-Won's advice on her marriage and about Ji-Hyuk, but the damage has been done. The upcoming episode promises to bring the waterfalls, as our favorite lead couple goes through the usual K-drama love angst and Joo-Ran's stomach cancer. If you are curious about the next episode, I've got you covered. We might not know everything that may happen in episode 12, but the preview for the next episode left some clues as to what will happen. That's why today, I am going to talk about what will possibly happen in episode 12 of Marry My Husband, based on the hints and previews provided in the just concluded episode 11. Stick to the end of the video for what to expect and the episode 12 preview. But first, be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notification bell to be among the first to see our content. Although we had expected more romance from Ji-Won and Ji-Hyuk, the recently concluded episode 11 didn't disappoint. What a turn of events! Min-Hwan wanted to eat his cake and have it. But Ji-Hyuk didn't let him off so easily. Min-Hwan had thought that he could keep his wedding to Soo-Min a secret from the workplace. This shows his intentions and regard for Soo-Min. He just wants the building his mother promised to buy him when he got married, so as to offset his debt. Maybe, he had thought that he would do away with Soo-Min after getting the building, but the joke is on him, as his mother has other plans. They have to stay married for 2 years. Their marriage is built on lies, and it's going to crumble like a house without a strong foundation. I wonder what Min-Hwan's mother will do when she finds out that Soo-Min is not pregnant. Now that Soo-Min knows Ji-Hyuk's identity, and that he's dating Ji-Won, there's no telling what she'll do. The fact that Ji-Hyuk is rich is going to upset her to no end. Of course, we should look forward to her scheming. Ji-Won and Ji-Hyuk are a perfect fit for one another. Ji-Won doesn't know yet why Ji-Hyuk pushed her away at first, but they've decided to stick it out. But the recent emergence of Yoo-Ran is bound to throw them off. Ji-Hyuk is not afraid to die in 10 years, he's only afraid of leaving Ji-Won heartbroken over his death. Hopefully, he won't use Yoo-Ran to try to push her away again. The chairman was finally warming up to the idea of the two of them together, only for Yoo-Ran to enter the scene. However, I think the chairman will support Ji-Hyuk with Ji-Won, just as he accepted his decision to call off the wedding with Yoo-Ran. If you recall, Ji-Hyuk had mentioned that Suk-Joon left after he took over the company. This episode revealed the reason. Suk-Joon left because he felt that he wasn't needed by Ji-Hyuk, who never needed anything or anyone. But as the situation has changed, he is bound to change. Joo-Ran's stomach cancer is about to change everything. I suspect Suk-Joon has feelings for Joo-Ran. Catching her husband cheating on her cracked the iceberg, but her having cancer is bound to break the iceberg. Even Hee-yeon was surprised that he attended Joo-Ran's promotion party. Her husband's cheating is equivalent to what Min-Hwan did to Ji-Won in her first life. This means that Joo-Ran is living Ji-Won's first life. The news of her cancer is going to break Hee-yeon and Ji-Won. And, of course, it's going to break her. What's more, it's only a matter of time before Hee-yeon and Eun-ho become an item. Who else had a time when their high school colleagues had a ball at Soo-Min's wedding? Jo-K couldn't believe her eyes. Ji-Hyuk and Ji-Won are going to have a hard time after Yoo-Ran announced herself as his ex-fiancée at the end of the last episode. This wouldn't be an issue if Yoo-Ran gives up on Ji-Hyuk. But this is far from the case. She came back to Korea to reclaim her man, and from the preview, she's going to go to any lengths to get him back. If you recall, Ji-Won and Ji-Hyuk had visited Ji-Won's father's grave, and hung their picture on his tree. It looks like someone, or Soo-Min, will find out about their relationship from this. This could be how she'll begin to put the pieces of his identity together. She's stuck at home with the insufferable Min-Hwan, while Ji-Won is dating a rich guy. It's also possible that she's Ji-Won's half-sister, that they shared a father. Hopefully, Ji-Won and Ji-Hyuk's love angst is kept to a minimum, 'cause my heart sure can't take it. Do you think Soo-Min and Ji-Won could be related? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you liked this content, give it a like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell for all things wonderfully K-drama. Thanks for watching, bye.